Hello, hello! It's finally here. On tonight's show, Mike is going to show us the Cover Combat 11 Pick 3 Edition Champion, and we're going to talk about some other stuff. Welcome to your favorite cover art loving battle simulating live stream, Cover Combat by Exceller Comics. I am just one of many millions of Cover Combat voters out here. I don't have a whole lot to do with the awesomeness of this show. The man that has the most to do with it is up first. This is Mike.
Hello. What's up,
hello. And then, of course, the other important man is right here, Patrick.
Happy Combat Day, everybody.
Happy Combat Day. Awesome. So we're here. Lots of votes, lots of covers gone bye-bye. And here we are for the 11th time in I don't know how many years now to find out which cover is the best cover of all the covers we've looked at for this Pick 3 edition.
Yeah.
I can't wait until Cover Combat 49 because it's going to be so awesome. It's going to be the Cover Combat Champion edition. Wait, no. Is that number right?
No, we need, that's like 60.
65?
64, yeah.
Well, we need 64 for Cover Combat. So Cover Combat 65 will be Cover Combat Champion Edition.
Yeah, there you go.
Doesn't that sound awesome, Pat?
Yeah, can't wait.
So that being said, tune in tomorrow for Cover Combat 12.
Yeah. But yeah, seriously, here we are to find out not only a Cover Combat Champion 2, but also if Acclaimed cover was won, if we're giving out a prize this Cover Combat, so that's exciting too. Yep. So without further ado, are you ready as soon as I put this up, Mike?
I'm ready.
All right, it is up.
Here we are.
I'm nervous. Are you nervous, Pat?
I am nervous. I hope justice is served.
I hope justice is served as well.
Yeah. Here we are. This is it. Finals, round 6. We've got Daredevil, #1 from Marco Cicchetto versus Catwoman 58 from Gabriel Del Otto. That's exciting.
All right, so this might surprise y'all, but I had a super tough time with this. And this is where my process. This is my process for this. I love both of these covers so much for different reasons. Gabriel Del Otto is definitely more of a favorite for me than Marco Cicchetto. Daredevil is more of a favorite for me than Catwoman. So I'm like back and forth like on this. So ultimately, what the final deciding factor on this for me was, I love the trade dress of Daredevil. Always have. I'm sure I always will. It's beautiful. It's so cool. Now, has it been that way like forever too, right? They haven't really messed with Daredevil trade dress that much, right?
That style is fairly prominent throughout Daredevil history. It's changed, but
I think the sweeping towards you look is the same, but I think like the D and the E, I think the top back side of the letters, I think they changed that a little bit.
Okay.
I think. But
Well, that was my deciding factor, and I ended up picking Daredevil because of that. So, believe it or not,
the trade dress did it.
the trade dress did it. And I'm just saying, I figured you guys might be surprised by that because I'm the one that's been this Catwoman defender lover through the entire Cover Combat 11. So,
yeah, and that the DC made the B covers real art focused, and they made the trade dress smaller so you can focus on the art. And here you are focusing on the trade dress
as my final decision.
Yeah.
Exactly. Imagine. You never know.
Yeah, that's funny.
Karen's stopping by just to comment on what I just said, and she says, "Boo." She is not happy about that. Sorry, Karen.
For me, I like both of these. I didn't get down to trade dress differences. I like Chichetto's style more than Delado's. His just it looks real slick. I mean, it's nice. I love his work, but I like the grittiness of the Daredevil and Chichetto's work. So I ended up going with Daredevil this time.
Well, 3 for 3. That's no surprise there. I'm just not a fan of that Catwoman cover. I'm a big fan of Marco Cicchetto, and I've said it a million times, I think, during this cover combat. This is by far not my favorite Marco Cicchetto cover, but I'm glad to vote it over the Catwoman cover.
Awesome. It's unanimous. It's super obvious Daredevil's going to win then. There's no question because all three of us picked it. It's super obvious. JK, there's been many times we've all three picked something and we're wrong.
Right.
I don't know if you've mentioned before. Karen commented for you as well, Pat.
Yeah, we can probably assume that she voted for Catwoman.
Yeah. She had a boo for you as well too. She didn't boo Mike's though, so she liked Mike. She liked Mike what he had to say.
Here it comes. 3,
Give it time,
2, 1.
Anyway, Pat, have you ever said how you feel about Delato in general? Do you like his art?
I'm not a huge fan. No.
Okay, so yeah, there you go. Okay. Oh, here you go, Mike. You ready? This is a different one. If you notice, these are all different lengths. This is mine. Okay. This is Pat's.
Oh.
And then here's one for Mike.
Oh, so yeah.
So thanks for your input, Karen. We really appreciate it. Go to the millions of viewers. So. Oh wait, hold on. You can tell Karen's not here because this didn't happen, but obviously I'm hilarious. All right, Mike.
All right.
Unless you had anything else to say, without further ado, where are we on this thing?
The winner had 76% of the vote.
Oh man. Does that scare you? Does that scare you being that? Does it make you happy and you're less scared, Pat? What do you think?
Going by the Exceller family on the screen and my real family at home, I feel good.
Okay. I don't know that doesn't help me either way. What you say? I have no idea.
Anyway,
hey, Mike, what do you think? What do you think the Oh, wait, you already know. So okay.
I think we have a winner here.
Okay.
All right.
All right, let me get a drum roll for you too.
Oh, okay, yeah, sure. I'll take a drum roll right now.
You ready? Okay.
Yeah, of course. So
I knew it.
First,
I knew it.
the covers that thanks for the drum roll. The covers that Daredevil defeated to get here.
Okay.
That was exciting. Everyone's on the edge of their seat.
Yes.
This for in my opinion, this was a tough battle for Daredevil. I mean, I like all 5 of those covers a lot, and I probably voted for all of them numerous times. Well, except for that Batman Adventures Continue. I think that was an early defeat. Voted for it once, probably.
Yeah, I think I didn't. The only one I didn't vote for is the Spider-Man. I think I definitely voted at least once for everything else. That's a pretty good lot to beat to become the champ.
Yep, that's a tough lot right there.
I think I'm on the same page as Mike. I don't think I voted for that Batman Adventures, but I feel like I voted for all the other ones. Even the Gotham, what was it? What's the one called? Gotham
City Year One.
Gotham City Year One. Even though it's not my favorite cover, I think I did vote for it at least once.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Okay.
All right. You can save the drum roll because now we're going to look at Catwoman.
Okay.
I think Catwoman had, these were some tough ones. I think the X-Men and Strange didn't have a lot of fans, but I think that Detective probably wasn't as many as the Predator, Wolverine, and Nightwing.
I definitely voted for all these except Strange. I never liked that one. So yeah, the other ones definitely got my vote at one point or another. And I love that X-Men cover. So
yeah, Nightwing should have not been voted out here. Sorry.
Yeah.
I agree. That would be the one that I would pick to win it all.
Well, I guess it might be my fault. I voted for Catwoman over Nightwing.
No.
Anyway.
There we go.
All right. That's a pretty good lot, though. That's definitely, again, champion lot to beat. Yeah.
It is. All right. So now that we've seen how they got here.
Are you ready for a drum roll now?
Soon.
Okay.
One more time. This is our matchup. Daredevil at 158. Now I'll take a real drum roll.
All right, here we go.
Oh! Daredevil #1 defeating Catwoman 58 for Cover Combat 11 champion. There you go.
I was going to give that a clapping. I was going to give that a good clap, either one. I wasn't going to boo either of them because there's obviously people that love both of these, and I am one. And sorry to Karen I switched sides at the last second here, but yeah, awesome. That's a great cover. That is so funny, man. This cover. I don't know about y'all, but I have the quicker picker upper incident with this cover, and I still have that quicker picker upper actual issue, which might become a collector's item now. Based on to be a cover combat champ and the quicker picker upper.
That's how Tyler voted for it.
I didn't even think about that as a factor for it to win. I should have included that in my factor deduction. So
yeah, there's a little sentimental attachment to it.
Exactly. Karen's got one last comment here based on the winner, and I think there might be 5,000 O's in that boo.
Sorry, I see. Karen. Yeah, that's right. All right. So what you know what? All 3 of us voted for this Daredevil when it was in the pick 3.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah.
Did Karen? So Karen didn't? Is that what are you saying Karen didn't?
Hey, there it is.
At the time, I don't think Karen was voting on the pick 3.
Oh, okay.
I remember. So this is where I had a last minute idea to put this in there. I wanted to reach out to Pat and say, hey, look, do you have the pick 3 from this episode? It took me forever to find out what episode it was because the episodes aren't dated. And then I was like, you know what? I have to find the other one for Catwoman because I can't just say, hey, Pat, I need this the graphic for that Daredevil one because I know we're giving it away. So I just did a screen capture. I paused the video on my phone, did a screen capture, threw it up there. But in looking at these, the other 9 covers, yeah, I think that was a solid win there for Daredevil.
Yeah, yeah. Looking back at that in that regard as well. Yep, yep. That was a good week, I think.
Yeah.
How many cover combats ago did was it the Mandalorian or Obi-Wan Kenobi that won?
It was the Mandalorian, and that was like, I don't know,
Yeah, I know it wasn't this one though. I was just wondering.
4 or 5. I can't remember.
Yeah.
5 maybe. I don't know. Ask these hard questions.
Sorry, man. These are some cool covers in this. That's cool though. Yeah. So that Daredevil had to beat. So that's aside from what you already showed how Daredevil got here, Daredevil started beating these 9 covers first to even get here.
Right.
So that's pretty awesome. Nice little added touch there, Mike. Great job.
Thanks. All right. So the next biggest question is about the claimed covers. And if we all remember from last.
Oh, wait, you don't have the Catwoman week? That one was too hard to find?
Yeah, it was like last minute that I had the idea.
Oh, okay. So you didn't go looking for both.
Yeah, so like I found this one, and then it's like, okay, I don't have time to.
You're like, Catwoman's a loser anyway. Why look at what it beat and lost? Right.
Yeah.
Screw it.
Yeah.
I was just kidding. Sorry, Karen. I wasn't really trying to. I was kind of being a little mean there. Sorry.
All right. So if we all remember,
Catwoman voters as well, not just Karen. But anyway.
Right. All 24% of them.
Right.
So where was I? What was I
doing? You're telling us if in fact the Daredevil was the claimed cover.
Sort of.
Okay.
What I was going to say was, as we all remember, one of the final 2 was a claimed cover, but we don't know which one. So let's have a little look at the claim. Oh, this is the possible prize. This is a possible prize there once again as a reminder. So these are the claimed covers. Paige claimed Carnage number 4, which was eliminated in round 1 by Batman: The Audio Adventures number 5.
I did not help Paige on that at all. I hated that one from the beginning. Yeah.
So now that everything's all done, I can apologize to Paige for trashing this book because we talked badly about this.
Right. Yeah. Sorry, Paige. We want someone to win, though. It was definitely not intentional. Yeah.
Yeah. So, Paige, thank you for claiming and watching. All right. Next up, Michelle claimed Detective Comics 1057, which was eliminated in round 2 by Gotham City Year 1, number 1.
That was a tough one. That was tough. So,
yeah. So, once again, thank you to Michelle as well. And sorry, I didn't move past round 2. Right. Marcus claimed Detective Comics 1061, which was eliminated in round 2 by King Spawn, number 11.
Oh man, Marcus, sorry, buddy. I trash that one all the time too. Although we did have the fun creation of flipping that. Thanks to you did that for me, Pat, right? Yeah, the side by side with it flipped. Who did that?
Yeah, I did that.
Oh, you did that? Okay, sorry.
Yeah. And I showed Mark, and he agreed. He liked the flipped version better.
Okay.
All right, and this is a lot of fun right here. King Spawn, claimed by Tyler, was eliminated in round 3 by Detective Comics 1056.
Wow, I am amazed by that. That out of all those covers, Ty would think that was going to be the winner. I mean, no opinion is wrong, though, right, Pat?
Hello?
I think is Pat frozen? Oh, there he is. Okay.
Sorry, muted.
Oh, okay.
I don't know when I did that. It was the last time I said anything, everybody. No, I agree. Art is subjective, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. I thought that was kind of funny, though. King Spawn eliminated, and then King Spawn got eliminated.
Now, if someone claimed that Detective 1056, that's going to be really funny.
I know. Okay, stand by.
Yeah.
Tayson in Tingling Spider-Man number 4, which was eliminated by our champion Daredevil number 1 in round 3.
Well, getting eliminated by the championship cover is, it's still a worthy pick, even though I was not a fan of that one, and I expressed that. So sorry about that, Casey.
Yep.
But I think Mike and Pat helped you through the whole entire cover combat with that one.
Yeah, I think I only voted against it one time, maybe.
Yeah.
It might have been this one. I can't remember. All right. Geez, I can't remember where we are. Round 3. Oh, okay. 4. Nathan claimed one of our favorites, Action Comics Presents #1.
Oh man,
Eliminated by Alien 3 in round 4. Thank you, Nathan.
Yeah, great job, Nathan. That might have been the one I claimed if I was allowed to claim. I believed in that one too. There we are. We got evidence that there's 3 big fans of this book now, Pat. Not only me and Mike, but now Nathan as well.
Yep.
So.
I'll say, is Pat still muted so he doesn't curse on
No, I don't want to hurt Nathan's feelings any more than I already have.
Okay.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Well, that alien cover obviously is great though too. I think we all voted for that multiple times as well.
Yeah. All right. I think I can't remember. I think this next one might be the final,
Okay.
but I can't remember. I just did this a few hours ago. All right. Okay. It is Catwoman, claimed by Karen, was eliminated in the final by Daredevil #1. Now you know why the boos were so heavy. Sorry, Karen.
Sorry, Karen. But Karen, obviously, I had a ton of love for this book. I've been defending it the whole way through, so I was on your side as that being a fine pick. And now Pat needs to send an apology letter to Karen.
I still love you, Karen, but
Yeah.
can't vote for that Catwoman cover. Next time, put a better Catwoman cover up, and I'll have no problem voting for it. Not that you put the Catwoman cover up.
Yeah.
Right.
Oh, man, that stinks. Oh, Karen, sorry. Honestly, though, that would have been my guess. If you'd have put me on the spot and guessed, I would have guessed that the last one that was claimed was Catwoman with Karen.
Yeah.
It may have been a harder choice.
Yeah.
Sorry, the studio audience has a cold. God bless you. What was I just saying? I got distracted. Hold on. I got comments, I think, from Karen, too. Oh. She's saying, give you her address so you can mail her the apology. Then just a little laugh emoji, and then it's okay. It's always fun. Yeah. Obviously, Karen's a good sport.
Yeah. And it is really hard knowing who claimed what, and because I love Karen. I wanted Karen to win.
Right.
But I have to be honest with which one I truly like better. And so it is hard.
Yeah.
But there we go. And that's a wrap. That is Cover Combat 11. Unfortunately, no winner, no big prize to give away, which
no big prize to give away this time. Wait, that was a clap because you did a great job, Mike, not because no one got a prize this time. Sorry. For anybody who is unaware, we actually did give away a prize for Cover Combat 10, though. So we do give away prizes. We try a lot. We have tried so many times in so many different ways over the years, so we are not one to hesitate to give away prizes. So we always love to do that. So definitely everyone stay tuned for Cover Combat 12 to make sure you claim a book there too, because the one way we can guarantee we give a prize away, Pat, what is that way?
I'm not sure.
If every single cover was claimed.
Yeah, there you go.
There you go.
I was going to say, rig the election. No, that's not it.
Speaking of rig, I don't know if anybody knows that. Normally that stands for Happy Combat Day. But today it stands for Here's the Champ, Daredevil.
Oh, nice.
And
I did not notice that. Nice shot.
Oh,
He doubled down on his. He's with Daredevil. Nice. Nice.
be aware that if I wouldn't have won, I wouldn't have pointed either of those out. So
Right. Of course.
And with,
Right.
with Baltimore Comic-Con coming up, I'm making a list of books that I want to take to the convention and see about getting signed specifically for prizes. I've done that a few times. That's what the Brian Stelfreeze one was. But I want to get a nice stack of signed books to give away.
Yeah, that'll be nice. I thought you were going to say with kind of your opening on that statement, though, is Chichetto going to be there?
No, I don't think so.
No.
Jeff Smith is going to be there from Bone. I just saw that recently. That's awesome. Awesome for me.
Yeah.
Awesome for Cora. She can't wait to meet him.
Nice.
I think
All right,
Marco
well-
Cicchetto's an Italian. He lives in Italy, I think. I
Oh,
think.
really?
I think.
So that would be a trip.
Yeah.
Who knows even how much those guys make? I don't know. So if it ever, even if they invited him for that trip, if the amount of money they make at those would be worth it, like even the top creators or whatever, Anyway, I'd love to see those dollars, though. I say that a million times about everything. I'd love to see the money people make on all these things. So, all right. Once again, and the final time, Mike, for Cover Combat 11. Great job. Great job.
Thank you.
I like what you did there today with the additions at the end. That was really cool. So I appreciate that.
Yeah, that was very nice. Again, for anybody who's familiar with other Cover Combats, we changed it up a little bit. It's not me. Mike changed it up a little bit. I really like that as well too. We used to show every cover and every elimination that was submitted by individuals, but since there was no submissions here because they were just the pick threes, we figured we need to do something different. And Mike came in clutch with something very entertaining. Yeah.
Yep.
Great job. Great job.
Thank you.
All right, which brings us to talk briefly about Cover Combat 12, which is going to be basically a hard reboot of Cover Combat. I have no idea why we decided to go 11. Maybe we just ran out of ideas. Maybe we thought this point was just a cool time to reboot. But that's what we're doing. And basically what I mean by rebooting is all of the themed Cover Combats to this point, we're going to kind of do them again with a couple little special twists with every Cover Combat. And Cover Combat 1 essentially had no rules. So the Cover Combat 12 rebooting basically reboots to where there's no rules for submission, but it will be all of your favorite Exceller Comics members picking all the covers.
Yep. There's one rule.
Yeah, I think
there's one. Go ahead.
Okay. Let me just say it, then you can kind of talk it out. I was just going to say we do have one change. So it will still be different, even though there's no theme to tweak. We've got a rule change, and that's what Mike. Go ahead. What were you going to say?
That's not a rule. No previous winners are allowed.
Oh, I was assuming you were getting ready to talk about how we were talking about the veto.
Oh no, I forgot all about that. Hold on, let me make a No, I was just saying no previous covers are allowed. So Daredevil #1 from Marco Cicchetto will not be showing up again.
Right. Yeah, that's a standard rule. It's been going for all Cover Combats. Yeah, no previous champions can be selected.
Yeah, the veto rule. Yeah, tell me about that.
Yeah, so
Obviously, I've forgotten about it.
right. So since there's no theme to tweak in any way for Cover Combat 12, we did want to make a rule change or something to change, and we decided that being on I guess a rule is a way to say it. But everyone involved is going to have a veto ability. Stay tuned for explaining exactly how that will work with the premiere of Cover Combat 12, because we don't exactly have it decided how it's going to work. Yeah. But that is going to be the thing, so
yep,
that should be a lot of fun.
It should be. Let's just, things always make sense in your head. When you put it on paper, you go, that doesn't work.
Yeah, right.
But I hope it does, and I think we can, work things to make it work.
I think when we actually think about having forethought on something, we do well. I think lots of the times the snafus happen with things we didn't forethink. Did that all make sense, Pat? Did that make sense?
I got the gist of things.
Okay, hopefully the audience did too. So.
Yeah, makes sense.
So stay tuned for that. And then also, too, on that, we don't have a hard date for that either. We talked a little bit, since this is a reboot, this is a perfect time to kind of let Cover Combat kind of chill a little bit. So, of course, when we do decide when the hard date will be, we'll give, at least a couple, 3 weeks heads up. But we don't even have a hard date on that. But I'd say it's probably safe. It's going to be at least like June-ish. I mean, at the earliest, it would be sometime in June, but maybe not even then. But we're going to at least take a month on that to even announce when the date's going to be. So stay tuned for all that.
Well, we have other shows. We've got the preview, the other show, and our comics and collectibles in the crawl space.
Yeah, and that wasn't a what's the term for when you're just saying something for filler? When you said the other show, if you're unaware, we have a show called The Other. Yeah. What's it called, Pat? Dadgummit.
The whole other show.
The whole other show.
Let me make a note of that. The whole other show.
Even though Cover Combat will take a short sabbatical, essentially. Right?
I couldn't hear you.
I said there'll be plenty of us to watch in other shows.
Yes.
So Cover Combat will be taking a short sabbatical. Okay, cool. So everybody's like, I want Cover Combat to be 11 to be over anyway. So here we go. At least this episode. Please like, comment, and subscribe so you can get posts of notifications of everything we post. And follow us on all our socials, and then join us for our next regular show. As Mike just mentioned, will be happening soon. We are taking another week off, though, because I will be out of town. But join us for our next regular live stream on YouTube, Instagram, or Facebook, Saturday, the 17th of May at 8 a.m.-ish Eastern Standard Time. We got to remember to talk about Fight Night on that show because it's so far away. I don't want to forget about talking about it. Don't let us forget, Mike.
Yeah, make a note of that right after the whole other show note and the veto note.
Right. But that's all I got. That was that's a short and sweet closing for Cover Combat clothing.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep. Did you mean to say Cover Combat clothing because you want me to make shirts or something?
That would be awesome. No, you know what just popped into my head though? We need for the next Cover Combat finale. Remember that old Boys to Men song? It's so hard to say goodbye.
Yes.
Remember that?
Yeah, I had forgotten about it until you reminded me, on purpose, until you just reminded me.
Okay. This would be a perfect time to play that song.
Okay.
It's such a soft, somber song that makes,
If you know the song, sing it to yourself while Kevin closes out the show.
Perfect. Then we don't have to worry about copyright strikes either.
Yeah, there you go.
That's true. That's true. So please cue singing that in your head while unless you had anything else, Mike.
Nope. Thanks for watching.
Pat.
Nope, that's it.
All right, cool. Let me okay, here it is. Okay. So cue singing Boys to Men. It's so hard to say goodbye in your head while I say thank you for joining us. And until next time, don't forget that appreciating great art is awesome. And voting on which cover you think are better is a lot of fun. So why not watch Cover Combat by Exceller Comics and do both? Exceller out.